Get a load of this. I'm doing a quick overnighter at Todber Manor's Runswater, Wadmill. What has this come to? What has this come to? This is a desperate time, and this really is a desperate measure. This video is a turning point. I'm going to catch some carp. We need a name for him. So what I'm going to say is anybody that wants to make a suggestion, leave it in the comments down below, and then whichever comment gets the most likes is what we're going to call this little guy. You wait ages for one, and then two come at once. Come on. We've beaten the blank. Yes. Desperate times really do call for desperate measures. This is a desperate time, and this really is a desperate measure. Well, believe it or not, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't believe it. This YouTube channel is a carpfishing channel. So, I mean, I've just got to try and save this carpfishing channel because, as I said, if you've been watching the last few videos, it's just literally camping and cooking. So, I'm doing a quick overnighter. Get a load of this. I'm doing a quick overnighter at Todber Manor's Runswater, Wadmill. Now, I've had some success on here in the past. And like I said, I mean, how desperate is that? That is desperate. But I need to do what I can to try and catch a few fish. What has this come to? What has this come to? Right, well, I would love to stand here and show you exactly where I'm fishing, my swim and all this sort of stuff, but this video is all about catching fish. This video is a turning point. I'm going to catch some carp. I'm not going to film any of my setup, nothing, right? I'm just going to get the rods out, get sorted, and I'll tune back in with you once I've got one in the onion bag, because I'm confident we're going to have a few. Come on. Guys. Guess who's entered this blank? Come on, I've got a fish. I don't think it's massive. But oh my God, I've waited weeks for this. I've got one. Come on. Lucky charm. Well, I've waited a while for this, but here we go. Beautiful common. Look at that, mate. £14.12, and it is very, very cold, but it is a beautiful dumpy little common. Oh, I miss this. I've got to do more of it, and this is the whole reason why I came. Yes, come on. Right, well, let's get him back in. Thank you, mate. It's been a long time coming, but finally we've beaten the blank. Yes. Jesus. Now I can start the video properly. Yes, come on, I've caught a carp. Come on, I was starting to forget what it was like to catch a carp. Honestly, like I forgot what they looked like. Oh, £14.12. What a brilliant little fish. Awesome. And the first fish to come back to after, I think I worked it out, I've had 5 or 6 trips. In my last 5 or 6 trips, I've blanked every time apart from once. So to get me back rolling again, what a perfect little fish to do that. Oh, brilliant. And I didn't even know it was on because I got a couple of indications. There was a couple of drop backs, but as I was reeling in to tighten up the line, because I got a couple of drop backs and I was thinking, I don't know if it's just little fish playing with it, or I don't know if it's there. As I was sort of like reeling in to tighten the line, it wasn't tightening, it was still slack, and I was like, it must be swimming towards me. And I thought, I'm going to pick it up and hit it. And I've picked it up and I've hit it and there's nothing there. But I'm guessing because he swam so far back towards me, there was just so much slackness. And I've reeled in. And as it pulled tight, I've gone, oh, hang on a minute. And it's gone, and it kicked off. And I was like, here we go, we're in. So even it's been that long since I played a fish. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. I must say though, it did take a couple of hours. I arrived, I booked on, so basically I'm at Todber Manor. I'm on Wadmill, and I've booked on for a 24-hour session, 1 till 1. Although I didn't arrive till probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock, because I was on nights last night. So I slept, didn't wake up till about, I don't know, half 12, 1 o'clock. Time I got my gear ready, drove down here, got the rods out. It was probably, yeah, half 3, 4 o'clock. So I had to wait, what is it now? Probably about, I don't know, because my watch is dead. And I'm using my phone to film. Let's have a quick look. Can I see? No, I can't. I guess it's probably about 6:45, 7 o'clock. And there we go. First fish in the onion bag for a long time. Come on. Wow, you wait ages for one and then two come at once. Come on. Same rod. Again, not very big, but cheeky little double. This time a mirror. Same rod, same spot. Come on, the Parker baits. £16 on the nose. Well, here it is. £16 on the nose. Beautiful mirror. What a great start to the session. It's probably only 20 minutes after the first one. Happy days. It's gone straight away. Didn't even give me a chance. Come on. And there it is, fish number 2. Yes! Them geese are so loud, honestly. Yeah, I was on the phone to my mate. I was literally like just talking to him. And he was like, oh, you should have let me know you was going. I would have come with you, that sort of thing. And just as we were talking, he's gone to pick up some new reels or something. Or a new rod or something, I don't know. And just as I was talking to him, left hand rod on the same rod, same spot. About 20 minutes later, straight off. So there was no doubt, no denying that one was a proper run, proper take. But yeah, I'm so happy with that. South Coast Angler Cafe is the only place for those fish to get some food tonight. It's the only restaurant that's open in town, so come on. We are having it off, lads. You are lucky. Left-hand rod once again. Look. We got another common. Right, well, here we go. I can't believe I'm saying this. Fish number 3 looks very, very similar to the first one. This one went 14.7, so 14 and a half. Or thereabouts. And again, like I said, very similar to the first one. Oh, beautiful common. I love commons, honestly, guys. Just look at it. Short and dumpy, a bit like me. If I was a fish, this would be me. But yeah, he's a lively one. Get some more water on him. And then, I haven't seen the other side of him actually. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, you had a good side of him, to be fair. They're both good sides. Let me show you the other side. And I'll get a few pictures. It's gonna beat me up. There you go. £14.7 common. Let's see if I can get some photos with him. Well, there we are, 14.7. I only came for a bend in the rod. Now I've had 3. It's still early as well. And there she goes. Oh, she's gone to sulk right down the corner. 3 fish, 3 doubles. All in a space, I reckon that's all in a space of 1 hour. Oh. And finally, I'm back in the bivvy. Well, there we go. 3 fish. I just checked. It was under 1 hour because I sent a photo. I've been sending photos to my mate. I had a 14.12, a 16 and a 14.7 all in a space of about 45-50 minutes. What great sport. And there was me thinking I was going to get cold tonight. Well, touch wood, hopefully we get some more. But I've just put 3 spoms back out on that spot. The right hand rod, I've put 3 spoms back out on that. I was thinking about putting them both on the same spot, but A, I don't want to put too much pressure on the spot, and B, I'll have to get my back leads out and it's dark and Basically, I'm making up excuses. I just don't really want to do it. I'm going to keep that right-hand one out the way. I'm hoping that left-hand one keeps going off. But there we go. Again, waited ages for one carp and then 3 come at once. Oh, what great sport. Now we'd just like to get one, maybe 20 or above would be nice. Am I asking for too much? I can't believe it. The rods have been out for half an hour and I haven't had a bite or anything. But it's weird because like I've fished at this lake 3 times now. And it's so odd because, you know, even though I had the rods out, I must have had the rods out, like I say, about 4 o'clock. And I didn't get a bite until it went dark, which is weird because it's always been a thing, a recurring thing for me on this lake. Just my personal experience. Every time you lose light, the fish come on the feed, you start getting bites. It's weird. I guess some lakes are like that. I don't know. Maybe the fish just, I don't know why that is, but it'd be interesting to find out. If any of you guys know why fish prefer to feed at night during the day, leave it in the comment section below. And before we go any further, smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Bosh. And that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Might as well be. I could pack up and go home now, can I? But yeah, it's very different doing like a nighttime session because there's not a lot I can film. It's just dark, so it's just me and the bivvy. But hopefully there's some more fishing action to come. I was actually going to watch Saints versus Grimsby on my phone. Didn't even get a chance to watch a second of it. But Arsenal are winning, so I'm going to try and catch the end of that. But yeah, as I say, all 3 fish come off the same spot. And it's just behind the island. Now, there is a very small trickle of wind, so I'm wondering if they're sat behind the island where the wind isn't blowing on the lake. Maybe, I don't know. Well, this is what's been doing the damage. It's a 14mm fruit and nut from Parker Baits on a D-rig with I think it's a 15mm fluoro pop-up, pineapple pop-up as a topper. That is what's doing me the bites and doing me the fish. Come on. Here we are then, fish number 4. 2 mirrors, 2 commons. This one's obviously the mirror. I thought it was slightly bigger, but it's gone 16 pounds again. 16 pounds on the nose. It's a bit of a lively one, this one. Oh, Christ. This is why it's important to have unhooking mats with sides. Let me see if he'll let me. Oh, he's not happy. Come on, mate, let me just hold you up. Oh, he doesn't want it. He's so cold. Right. There you go. 16 pounds on the nose. Talking about on the nose, he's trying to put one on my nose, isn't he? Let's see if we can get him this way. I'm better at holding fish this way, to be fair. There you go. Yeah, 16 pounds on the nose. Not on my bloody nose. Well, not as big as I thought it was going to be. 16 pound again. It wants to go straight back, so we're not going to waste any time. There you go. Come on. Parker Baits. Let's have it. It's time to crack open a beer, I think. A little celebratory beer. Not for break any PBs, but just for catching something, you know? Any excuse, I guess, for a beer. Oi, oi, I got a cheeky Inches. Not other ciders are available. Do you know what I mean? It's not sponsored. But Inches is one of my favourite ciders. Because every inch counts. No, that's not why it's my favourite, but it does help. Oh, maybe night fishing isn't the best thing for me. If I'm going to start coming out with things like this. But yeah, do you know, this is the first time I've ever done just a night session. Usually it's like a day, a night, a day. This is literally just a night. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm booked on till 1 o'clock tomorrow, but I'm thinking I'm going to be packed up and leaving well before then because just working night shifts, I don't know. Like, I need to go home and probably get to sleep before I start my nights. Do you know what I mean? I don't usually do it like that. Everyone's different and everyone has their own way of doing it. Usually I come home from work, go straight to sleep, and then wake up around 1, 2 o'clock, and then just go to work at 7. But what I'm thinking is maybe fish till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, get a couple of hours sleep here, wake up, pack up, and then leave, and then try to sleep again before work. I don't know. Obviously, I want to catch as many fish as I can, bigger, better, more. But I mean, I've already had 4 fish, like 4 doubles. Very happy with that. And I can go home a happy man, whatever happens now. Right, well, it is about 2:30 now. And for some reason, it's gone really quiet. I had 3 fish in an hour. And then about an hour later, I had that, the 4th fish. And then, say it's about 2:30 now, and nothing. So, I don't really know what's happening. It's a bit crazy, really, but it's very, very cold. Like, the temperature's dropped. So, yeah. I really do need my sleep when I sleep. So, if I was on holiday or not working tomorrow, I wouldn't reel the rods in. But because it's vital that I get some decent sleep, I need to reel the rods in. So, the plan is I'm going to leave them out for another hour. Then I'm going to get some sleep. And then maybe like 4 or 5 hours sleep. I'll wake up, get the rods back out for another 2 or 3 hours. And then I will pack up and head off home. So, if I don't catch anything in the next hour, then the next clip you will see will be, well, I guess it'll be daytime. So yeah, there you go. Good morning, people. Good morning. It is an absolute beautiful morning. I've got a smile on my face because I caught 4 carp last night. The sun is shining and I'm not at work, although I probably should be asleep right now, but I have had a nice bit of kip. I feel well rested, but I'm going to try and get to sleep before I go to work again tonight. But what the plan is today, it's about 7:45. I'm going to get probably 3 or 4 spoms out on each spot, chuck the rods out and just leave them for the last sort of 3 hours or so. It'll give me time to be able to get home and maybe get a couple of hours sleep before work tonight. So, yeah, without further ado, look at this. It was so cold last night, honestly. Oh my God, I was freezing my tits off. But yeah, it's warming up, the sun's coming out. Let's get the rods out and let's see if we can nick one before we go. Right, so the South Coast Angler Cafe is back open and we're open for breakfast. So, here fishy fishies, if you want any breakfast, I'm the only one on the lake. Oh, actually, oh, it looks like there's a van in the car park. Okay, well, South Coast Angler Cafe is the best cafe around. And it is open for breakfast, boys, so come and eat. Oh, actually, I know what I need to do. I need to get this little fella. Right, we need a name for this guy, guys, because this isn't just some random teddy, some random toy that I've decided is lucky. There's a story behind this. Let me tell you the story. So, last weekend it was my birthday, and we went bowling, as you do, and my niece's nephew bought me this. Now, it's a Fall Guys character. I mean, I'm not massively into Fall Guys, but I do play every now and then. But it's kind of cute, right? It's the pigeon. So we went bowling and we had 2 games. And in the first game, I came second. My dad won quite easily, I think. And then after the first game, my sister gave her nieces and nephew the presents to give to me. This guy. So before the second game, I opened this up and then I was like, oh, this can be my new lucky charm. So then what I did was, when I went bowling, the first bowl after opening this guy, I was like, right, I kissed him on the head and I was like, come on, let's go. I bowled the ball down and I knocked over 9 pins and the 10th one wobbled, right? And it wobbled so much that when the thing came down to reset the pins, it knocked it over, so I got a strike. How lucky is that? And also, I ended up winning that second game. So I was like, this guy is bringing me luck. So we need a name for him. So what I'm going to say is, anybody that wants to make a suggestion, leave it in the comments down below. And then whichever comment gets the most likes is what we're going to call this little guy. So he's a pigeon, he's from Fall Guys, he's lucky. And yeah, I mean, he's already bought me 4 fish. And now we've got some daylight, I can actually show you my spots. I've just seen a guy in a van rock up, but he's on the opposite side of the lake over there. Good luck to you, fella. Right, so left-hand rod, where I had all 4 fish. You see that, where that... Okay, you see where that green bushes that hangs out on the island? Well, if you look back past that onto the other bank and move right a little bit, there's like a silver tree. There's 2 silver trees, but a left-hand silver tree. I am 8.5 wraps. There you go, you can see that now. I'm 8.5 wraps in line with that, which is just where my finger is there. So it's like on the back of the island. Because my idea was, like, there's some wind trickling along here, but obviously at the end of the island, the wind is protected from the wind, so I thought they might hold up there. So that's where all my fish have come from. And then the right-hand rod is straight out, in between the 2 islands, in line with that silver tree there. And again, 8.5 wraps. So like I say, I've just put some bait out. Hopefully, we can get this going again. But as I have said, this lake has always done bites for me at night time and not necessarily during the day. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But it's absolutely stunning. The sun is beaming in my face. Lovely. What is going on over here? Bloody noise they're making. That's the thing with the Canadian geese, they're good looking creatures, they're pretty cool, but they're so blooming noisy. But yeah, anyway, that's both rods on the dance floor. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get my throwing stick out now and give them some boilies. I'm feeling good about today, even though I say, like, I don't often get bites here during the day. I'm feeling good about this. And just like that, boom, we're pretty much packed away. It's last knock-ins, probably got about half an hour to go. Oh, I'm still happy with the session that I've had, even though I could have had a couple more. I think if I had left the rods out all night, I think I could have nicked a couple more. But to be honest with you, if I didn't catch those 4 fish, I would have left my rods out. But the fact is, I caught some fish, I'm back in the game. You know, still 4 fish in winter. So it's just something that I've not done for a long time. I booked on this venue because I know it produces fish. It's not hard water to fish here at all. But yeah, I mean, if I'd have ended this session without any fish, then I really would have been in a tricky situation. But yeah, there we go. I will report back to you in a bit, hopefully with another fish. If not, I'll be in the car doing the outro. Mission accomplished. That has been a successful trip, and I've successfully saved my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Wadmill. Always good for a bite. Never in the daytime though. I always struggle. I don't know why. I never seem to get bites here in the daytime, but quick, short overnighter. Really enjoyed it. I might do it more often, you know, because I was off. I mean, you think about the positives from this. I was off work. I went fishing. I caught 4 fish. I still managed to get a little bit of sleep, and it's still only midday. So by the time I get home, I could probably still, if I can, I mean, I do usually struggle, like I said, to sleep during the day, but I can still go and have a shower, relax, try and get a couple of hours kipping before work again tonight. So all in all, a very good, successful fishing trip. I needed one like that. I needed to get some fish back in my hands. 1st of March, maybe This is a turning point for me. Remember, get down below in the comments, and I want to hear some name suggestions for my lucky charm who brought me the goods in this video. So yeah, top comment will be the name of the lucky charm. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bish, bash, bosh.